Hello and welcome to Episode 1 of the Immortal podcast. So just today I'm just going to be talking, just telling some stories for a short amount of time, um, just so you guys can know what I'm doing and how it's going to go. So, welcome, and I guess I'm just going to start telling stories now, of course. But anyways, how y'all doing? I'm just wondering how y'all doing. With all this stuff happening, I really hate it. You can't do stuff that you love to do now, or you used to love to do. But anyways, I'm doing fine. I haven't really been sick or anything, so I'm fine. I just want to know how you guys are doing. But um, anyways, so if you don't know, I'm actually writing a book on. Well, if you want to know what I'm writing, then I'll mention it in the next episode. But anyways, I'm writing a book, and it's called The Children's War. It's about the title kind of explains what it is. So it's about a children's war. It's basically children versus adults, and then it's got like a whole storyline to it, but it's not done yet. So I'm hoping to get it done soon, because I can see it being a really good book. So anyways, I guess I'll just start telling stories. So, I'm 11 years old. I'm in sixth grade, and I'm 5'8". So, um, school is, it's fun, but there's just too much going on in school that I can't fix. There's those preppy girls that are just always so mean to me for some reason, but and then there's people that just annoy the heck out of me, and teachers really, I can't really say anything about teachers other than some of them are they're they're pretty mean, and I haven't been the best kid. Um, I went to spring break thinking that we were coming back 3 weeks after, or 3 weeks after we got out, and um, it got expanded to April 26th, I think, the first time, and then April 30th, May 4th, and then the rest of the school year is out. So, yeah, I haven't really, I've seen, like, I haven't seen half of my friends, like, in real life since before, um, February 7th, 2020, because that's the time that I actually got sent to. I don't know if, like, other states or countries have this, but what it is, it's called Bridge Academy, and it's for kids that have gotten in trouble a bunch recently, or not recently, just gotten in trouble a bunch. Uh, they may send you there for like fighting or maybe stealing, maybe of course a threat, or just too many. They can send you there for too many office referrals, which that's the reason why I got sent there. But I'm really hoping to change my attitude. I just hope that my friends will understand that I need to quit trying to be funny and stuff like that. Because I have all the time in the world after school, during summer, winter break, and spring break, stuff like that to be funny. But the reason why I really don't pay attention is because I just don't know half the stuff, and I'm not willing to try to actually ask teachers and take the time to actually um, to learn it, of course. Even though I do pay attention in class sometimes, I just forget because my mind is just everywhere except for on the teacher. And so I just forget and I don't know how to do it. I try, I just guess, and I still get maybe 60s or 70s. And that's better than getting a zero and then getting my grade go down and stuff like that. But um I've always had this passion to join the military, and I've actually mentioned it to other people, and apparently I mention it too much because people are starting to say that it's annoying and stuff like that. So I stopped really trying to mention it. Even I mean, it's just whenever you're interested in something that you've always wanted to do, you want to talk to your friends about it just to see what they think about it and to see if you should actually do it. See if you actually have um if you can actually if they think you can actually do it. Um, and sometimes there's just those friends that don't like to hear your stories and um they just want you just so they can have a friend and stuff like that. But I mean, um, for people that like really don't even know me that are listening to this podcast, I have a lazy eye, which I was born without the optic nerve in my left eye and my left eye. So, um, my eye is always looking to the left, but I see that as like a really cool thing because I can see like 180 vision, like I can see one side of my head and I can see the other side of my head at the same time. And I see that as, a cool thing. But other people think it's really weird looking. They see me as stupid looking. And so, I don't really appreciate that. So, but it's mostly just the girls that go there. The rest of the boys, they're fine with it, which I think the girls are just doing it because, they have friends and apparently they're perfect and stuff like that. And so they're just not used to having looking at someone that's like super ugly and stuff like that. But there's this not too long ago, I think it's maybe about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I actually went on my bike into a store and I was looking around there and I was gonna get some food and some water because I just rode my bike at the skate park for a long time, and I had to ride from my house to the skate park and then I had to ride up. So I mean, I was like really hungry and I was really thirsty. So I sat in there. I was looking around. I was like, what do I want? And I found some like knockoff brands and I took a picture of them because I just thought that they were funny. And then I had my phone in my pocket, I had my gloves on, and I had my wallet. Or no, I had my phone in my hand, I had my wallet in my pocket, and I had my gloves on and my hat on. That's it, and just clothes. And this lady, right before I'm about to exit, she's like, "Stop!" And she like stands in front of me. I was like, "Okay." And I mean, I didn't do anything. I was, she was like, "Stop," and I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Empty out your pockets," and I did. And all she found was my wallet. She's like, "Just your wallet?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "Okay, can you do me a favor? Do not come back here again." And I was like, "Why?" And she says, "You were stealing." And I actually heard that you can't ban someone from your store if you didn't catch them stealing, which she didn't catch me stealing. I didn't steal anything. I got out of there because there was a convenience store right next to it. And I was like, well, I mean, it'd be stupid to get in line for just to get a drink and some food. So I was going to go down to the convenience store just to get a drink and like a couple snacks or something like that. And so, yeah, and I was just chilling, and she ruined my vibe. So, she's like, "Do me a favor, don't come back here again." And I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "You're stealing." And I was like, "How?" And she's like, "You're reaching into your pockets, stuff like that." And I'm like, "Huh?" I mean, I didn't know that reaching into your pockets was stealing nowadays. I never heard of that. But anyways, I haven't gone there since, just because I'm trying to avoid trouble right now. I really don't need trouble. Um, Especially since I have nothing else to do. But anyways, I there was this one time, I think it was in February or maybe like around January 20 something, maybe 20th or something. That I actually rode across town on my bike. And so I thought I could get away with it. Um and I just rode my bike across town because I was tired of going to the exact same spot and just riding up and down hills, stuff like that. It was starting to get boring, so I was like, okay. And so, it was like right before sunset to where I actually like drove down and I went to this like bridge kind of thing. It's not really a bridge. I just call it a bridge. It's like an overpass kind of. Um, and I looked down and I was like, dang, okay. I mean, it's not that far away from my house. And I mean, it's right there. I could just go there, come back. and they would know. And so I got too much out of hand, and I went all the way across town. Um, and I actually went over an overpass, and a bunch. I literally got out just to get a drink of water out of my backpack, and a bunch of people were just. They called the cops thinking that I was gonna jump off, even though I wasn't even tempted to. Like a bunch of people just called them, and I mean, I was like, I went down the bridge. I was just about to head home because I actually started to, I was getting hungry, and so I was starting to head back. And then the, I saw lights and there was people looking behind me, and so I stopped. I didn't know if it was for me. 'Cause, I mean, they were driving right next to me, and there was no other car, so I was like, okay, well, I'm screwed. So might as well just stop. So they stopped me. I just gave them my information, and I was calling. They had me. I was calling my mom to tell them, and then the police officers had to go to my house, just to wake them up and make them come get me, because this was at like 11 in the morning. So, anyways, did that, and I mean, they were mad. They were really mad, especially my stepdad. He was really mad. And I had my bike taken away for maybe about a month, and so I mean, I have my bike now, of course, but yeah, I really regret doing that. But now I have boundaries to where I can actually go. My boundaries are at the end of um the people that go to my town know it's the end of the courthouse. There's a courthouse in the middle of the city, and that's my limits, and those are enough limits just to have a little bit of fun, and I could add on to my limits. But anyways, that's the story. And then maybe about a week ago, not naming names, uh, got my feelings played with by a girl, and so she was she has a boyfriend. And so I was texting her. I mean, I was literally vibing. Like was it was the happiest night of my life since I got out. I was playing Minecraft. I was making progress, good progress. She texted me. She's like, "Don't tell her boyfriend's name, but I like you." And I was like, "Oh, really?" And so she started flirting with me, and I flirted back, of course, because I mean, I still am. I'm single. I'm not taken. And so she was like that, and so I started flirting back. Just so, I mean, I was like, okay, okay, I could get a girlfriend this way, and I really need one, cause I mean, I need that extra support, man, and I need to give her extra support. But I said the wrong thing. She told all of her friends, and apparently it was set up the whole time by her boyfriend. Her boyfriend told her to say something to me, and so I mean, we're good now and stuff like that. She told like all of her friends. All of her friends ganged up on me. And she's like, that's screwed up and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, okay, forget I said it then. I didn't even go off. I didn't be like, I wasn't like fighting me, and I wasn't cursing or anything. I was just like, okay, forget I said it. And yeah, so that happened. Um, and that day I was like, whenever she was actually like flirting with me, my heart was like pounding. I loved it, and I really thought that she actually liked me. And to girls, that's something that you don't do to a boy. You don't play with their feelings. If you like them, you like them. If you don't like them, you don't like them. You don't lie to them. And yet, y'all are saying that, oh, all boys are disgusting. All boys should be ended. And all boys should kill themselves. And I just think it's stupid. Because I mean, would that make you the bad person here? If you want us to die, I mean, that's wishing death upon someone, and that's not good. Um, okay, I'm gonna tell one more story. There was this one day after school. This was before I got sent to Bridge. I was hanging out with my friends at the baseball field. I'm not gonna name his name, but my friend, he was there, and there was these barrels that I wanted to get, and like stack three at the end of the staircase, and jump over it, just just to just to warm up, cause whenever I'm there, I like jump down the what do you call them, the like the chair things. I don't know what they call them, the stable, I don't know, but yeah, I jumped down those and stuff like that. So we were trying to get into the fence. I was locked, and he started throwing rocks at the fence. And there's a library across the street. Somebody actually called the cops, and so um, it was only me and him that really got in trouble. The rest of the girls that were with us, they got to walk away free, just knowing that would happen. And so I was there, and it took about maybe 30 minutes for both of our mums to get there. Um, and then I mean that was done for, and um, maybe about 3 to 4, maybe 5 days later, we heard that no charges were placed against there. We can go there. We can still go there, as long as this is our like last chance kind of thing. So yeah, I mean that's really what happened, and um, it really sucked for me. Cause I mean I really didn't even do anything, to be honest. But I mean he was my friend, and I didn't want to leave him there just to be the only one suffering. So anyways, that's the last story that I'm gonna tell today. You guys be safe. Be sure to download my podcast if you don't listen to it. I release every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you guys want to listen to this, you always can. Every week, next Tuesday, I'll release one. Okay, well, y'all be safe. Love y'all guys. And I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Thank you.